Straight after school, I went straight into a vocal course. It was British Academy of New Music and Vocal Arts. Got a job as well waitressing, and throughout the 4 years I was doing the vocal course, the job was consistent in there. Eventually got my own place, started driving and things like that. But nearer the end of the vocal course, now that I'd kind of sort of got that whole passion and idea out of my system, it got to a point that I started thinking, well, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? Just randomly come across an article in the paper one day that spoke about an access course, and that via doing that access course you can get into university, which until that point I thought was just out of the question for me because I didn't do A-levels. So went along to the open day for my local college, had a chat with them, and within about 3 to maybe 4 weeks was on the access course on the way to uni. That's kind of the start of the road was there. So had a look at the league tables, saw that Essex was doing well, and decided, okay, I'll go visit them, come down here on one of the open days. And by the time that day had finished, as I was driving home that evening, I decided, well, you know what, I actually want to go to Essex and forget staying local to where I was. If the whole idea of what I wanted to do with my life was to get out there, why not start now? I chose to live on the university accommodations, majorly because I wanted the university life, and I chose the Keys specifically because there was smaller amounts of people there, and it gave me the opportunity to make closer friends instead of being around like so many people and just having acquaintances. I wanted to really make some relationships that would last throughout the rest of my life. I wanted to become a student ambassador because I wanted to be able to help others in the choices about where their life's going to go, be the kind of little voice on the shoulder to say you can do it. That appealed to me in such a good way, to be able to help others in their lives and their choices. A huge part of the social life at university is getting involved in sports and societies. Myself, for a sport, I've been doing cheerleading for 2 years. Society-wise, I joined a glee club, which is a musical club. Got involved in some of the more personal ones, like the Student Ambassador Society, where I got to make new friends of different nationalities and backgrounds. One thing I'm really looking forward to is spending a term of my final year abroad. I've chosen to do this in the United States, where it's going to be a total different way of life, along with a different way of academics and study. For CV and career benefits, it's going to open so many doors that you wouldn't have without it. It's been such a kind of long path, just coming from education at school where I wasn't really excelling, into music and singing, then into waitressing. To be able to turn around and say now that I'm at university, it's kind of mind-blowing in one sense, and I know that no matter what point of my life that I'm in, I'm always going to know that one of the best decisions I've ever made was coming to university.